Notice to the public, individuals addressing the council should be respectful of others in their choice of words and actions. Owners of properties being considered this evening will be allowed to address the council at the time the condemnation hearing is called. When the address is called, please come to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Thank you. If you wish to address the council, please complete the wishing to address the council form located on either end of the counter and give it to either the chairman or the council clerk prior to the beginning of the meeting. All comments must be addressed to the council as a whole. Addressing individual council members or staff is not allowed. Speakers should be courteous in their choice of words and actions, and comments should be limited to the issue and cannot involve individuals or staff-related matters. All electronic devices should be used for communication, should be silenced for the duration of the meeting. I'd like to call the Terrebonne Parish Council condemnation hearing meeting to order. We'll have a invocation by Mr. Carl Harding and pledge allegiance by myself.
We can't join in.
Heavenly Father, as we bow down and weak and humble as our bodies can be, oh God, we ask that your Holy Spirit endow itself with us with power and the understanding that we can take care of ourselves. But then also we have to have the benevolence of each other, oh God, having a heart in our chest, oh God, that's showing love from one person to another. And as always, oh God, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And the decisions that are made today, oh God, may be made peacefully and for the advantage of this great parish that we live in. In your darling son, Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Pledge allegiance. Flag.
The United States of America and to the republic one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Harding. Miss Alicia, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Champagne, Mr. Hamner, Mr. Babin, Ms. Chauvin, Mr. Trusclair, Mr. Pleasure,
Here.
Mr. Harding, Mr. Voisin, Mr. Amity. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum present.
Thank you, ma'am. Order of business, item from Honorable Clyde Hamner. Please be advised that I will be unable to attend the upcoming special session condemnation meetings. I have reviewed the agenda and have made my concerns known. I apologize for any inconvenience my absence may cause. Thank you. From the Honorable Kim Chauvin, please be advised that I will be unable to attend the upcoming special session condemnation meetings. I have reviewed the agenda and have made my concerns known. I apologize for any inconvenience my absence may cause. Item number 1, conduct public hearings and take actions on the proposed condemnations of structures located at the following addresses. Item A, 1209 Wallace Street, Houma, Louisiana. Miss Camilla Brown.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated that the structure continues to remain in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to repair, demolish, or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ma'am, state your name and address for the record, please.
Kaylee Rodas, 118 Howard Avenue.
Thank you. Go ahead.
So, I came last time on October 28th, and they told me I needed a paper because y'all couldn't decide on anything. And when I bought the house, I didn't know anything about this.
That is correct. So when she came at the October 28th meeting, she had just recently purchased the property and did not have that paperwork in hand. And so we had to wait until everything was kind of recorded and then bring her back to this meeting.
Okay, has it been recorded and we have the
Yes.
proof of ownership?
Yes, it has been recorded. That's why I was able to put her name in now, because
Okay.
she does have ownership of it.
Okay. Now, ma'am, if you can share your intent with the property?
What you mean?
What do you plan to do with it at
Um,
this point?
well, fixing it and living in it.
Okay. Oh,
Cause, I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead.
I started fixing it and I paid somebody to fix it, but they didn't finish it because I told them to wait because I didn't know nothing about this, and yeah.
Okay. Well, based on if the administration can reiterate the recommendation.
So our recommendation was to condemn and then order the owner to repair, demolish, or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. On the behalf
Thank-
of the chairman, I'm speaking on his behalf. We actually are going to, I'm gonna make a motion to agree with the condemnation, but extend for 90 days.
Permit.
Permit,
No, she hasn't checked.
and providing that she gets a permit in a timely fashion. And if you don't mind, a second by Mr. Truscott, if you don't mind me, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Um, Could you explain for not only, Ms., what's the lawyer, our legal? Brianna, I'm sorry. Could you explain not only for her, but anyone else that might be in this situation in the audience that purchased a piece of property, what actually goes on when they purchase a piece of property and how she gets to be in the position that she's in? Because we actually, Ms. Chauvin always asks when property transfer hands, then there are certain conditions that the owners actually inherit.
Yeah, so the structure on the property as it is transferred with the property becomes the responsibility of the new owner at the time of the transaction. And I believe at the last meeting, we had not yet noticed Ms. Roda's because the transaction wasn't available through public record. So we continued it. She was properly noticed. She appeared. And any defects or dilapidated conditions of the structure at the time of purchase or currently are on the purchaser, current owner of the property.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Trosclair?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I got a question for, I guess, Dion or whoever put this agenda together. The first 7 or 8 of them, it shows that they were continued from the October meeting. And then we used to have the date that the initial complaint came in on. The rest of them appear to have it. Why would these not have when the initial complaint was put in?
Go ahead, Ms. Dion.
Actually, we've never put the initial complaints on those that are continued. It's normally just those that are newly being presented to you. I don't think that we've put the
I don't know.
yeah,
I just
only
noticed it.
initially. Now, in the meetings that were being conducted by South Central Planning, they included it and they kept it in those that were continued also.
So,
And so then when I continued to do those meetings, I kept it there.
okay, so normally if we continue, you don't put the,
Normally, no, we
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Trosclair. Okay, she'll give you my card, and as you can give me a call at some point within the next week or so, but we need to get, Ms. Pulaski?
Permit office.
There you go. There's you can call them to get a builder's permit or a renovation permit, whatever it requires, or whatever you're gonna do. And then from there, you'll be able to get back to work on the property. But make sure you call them and keep them up to date on your progress too as well.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a motion, second. Second by Mr. Steve Trosclair. Members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item B, 4808 North Bayou Blight Drive, Gibson, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing and inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated that the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Anyone here to represent the property?
Go ahead, Mr. Harding.
Motion to concur with the administration.
We have a motion to concur with administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no one in attendance, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item C, 185 Petrie Street, Houma, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on December 9, 2025 indicated that this structure has been torn down. It is our recommendation that this file be closed.
Second.
Motion concur by Mr. Steve Trosclair, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item D, 137 Petrie Street, Houma, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated that this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Kevin? Have a motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Steve Trosclair, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item E, 625 Pecan Street, Houma, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated that the structure was still in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to repair, demolish, or remove the structure by August 27, 2026. And the reason why I extended that date is to work in accordance with the permit.
Okay. Anyone here for 625 Pecan Street? Kevin? Motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Kevin Champon, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item F, 7449 Main Street, Houma, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Mr. Carl Harding.
Motion concur with the administration.
Motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item G, 103 Ashland Drive, Houma, Louisiana.
This matter was continued from the October 28, 2025 condemnation hearing. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Motion to concur with administration.
Second.
Motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Danny Babin, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item H, 314 Leveron Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on July 23rd, 2024. An inspection conducted on August 5th, 2024 indicated that this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated that this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Motion to concur with administration.
Motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item I, 6112 North Bayou Black Drive, Gibson, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on January 16, 2025. An inspection conducted on January 31st, 2025 indicated that the structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated that this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Mr. Harding, or state your name and address for the record, please, sir.
Horace Johnson, 5562 North Bayou Black Drive, Gibson, Louisiana. I heard the report. She says that the notice has been issued. On this particular property, I'm part of one of the owners. We have done a succession on this property. My mother's is named Berlina. Now, it's on the list, but never had received a notice. If my cousin would have not called me, I would not even know this was taking place. So if she declared before you all that notice been issued, look in her file and see if a notice been issued to Berlina Estate or Horace Johnson, who is the administrator of the estate of Berlina Johnson.
Have you ever noticed?
There is no address for them, so we sent it to who it was addressed, who the addresses were for.
If you would check the clerk's record, you would see that the succession of Berlina Matthews Johnson has been placed in the clerk of court with its full address. So that just doesn't cut it. And let me just say this as,
Excuse me, Mr. Johnson.
okay,
Let me ask you a question right now because we're going to string this out. So the position that we're in right now, what are the plans of the members of the estate to do with this property?
we're gonna do what we have to do with the property, but the ideal is, if the law is the law that I'm supposed to be noticed, then I need to be noticed. And so that's what we need to get straight here, because you're talking about RS 334761 of the statute. It's clear how you go by this process. If I would not been contacted by my relative, I would not have known. That's the process where we at. I need to be notified like everybody else who got rights to the property.
Mr. Johnson, based on the records that I'm looking at here for 6112 North Bayou Black Drive, would your name be William Johnson or it's Horace Johnson?
My name is Horace Johnson.
Okay, with that
and
being
my
said,
mother.
1 second, Mr.
Okay,
Johnson.
okay.
With that being said, I don't see you as one of the heirs here. So with that being said, you wouldn't get a notification of that because your name is not here in the registrar's office to be one of the heirs. So whomever is the actual heir receiving the paperwork, whatever it is for this property, that's whom would be the person who would be notified of such. Now, if you're one of the heirs that fall under the names that's here, which I'm assuming you probably do as a parent or someone like that, well, you're not going to receive that notification. So like Mr. Harding said, if you're speaking for the family for this address, what's your plans to do with the property? I understand you said you want to get it torn down or do what you have to do. How much time is that going to take? And what could you do
Basically,
to
we're
help
not
out?
going to tear the house down, Mr. President of Council. Here's my position. My position is, it's in the clerk's record. It's their duty. Wait, let me make my case to you. I was supposed to come here and make my argument to you. It's their duty to be able to go check the record. The record reflects that Verlina are there on this particular property. Here it is in your record. It states a name. All you do from there, you go check the clerk's record and find out. And I told you that we opened the succession in 2024 of her estate. And I'm here because I have not been noticed. What you saying about what that paper saying, you got to go to the clerk record. They have to do the same to notify everybody else. And that's all I'm saying. I'm asking for due process.
Okay?
I'm asking for not to violate my constitutional right of the 14th Amendment. I'm asking for due process. I'm asking for you don't violate my right of the 4th Amendment. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay? Now, may I ask whom notified you? Is their name on here?
Yes, sir. Their name on here.
What's their name?
Veronica Pride.
Okay, Veronica Price, the first name on there.
Right.
So that's you.
Right.
Okay, so with that being said, she notified you. I mean, so that's the question here. She was notified, so that's due process. She's one of the owners, so she was notified of the current condemnation hearing. After that, it's up to her to notify all, 20 names that are on there, and I'm sure some of those people are deceased. But at that time, that's the due process for this.
You showed that you're correct in stating that to me because the due process, here's what the statute says.
Well, I tell you what,
well, Okay, I just want to be able to be clear. Let me make my case. Title 33 talks about this statute here. And all I'm saying is talks about everybody who have an ownership in property. Title 33, this is what you're going by, have to be notified. You cannot bypass what Title 33 said. And if you're up there telling me that you're going to bypass it just because she got it, and I got a right to get it, and I don't get it because she got it, then I'm telling you you're not being correct.
Okay, so
Check Title 33.
with that-
That's what you're following.
with that being said, I'll let Mr. Harding make his recommendation based on the administration's advice, and then we'll go from there. But please note, Mr. Harding, that time is of the essence. We want to,
Yeah,
And let me just say this. Let me say this.
I'll tell you what, this is what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll let her,
Okay, right. Because I called for the attorney and nobody called me back. And I tried to have this conversation with the attorney. Nobody called me back.
So notice of a succession that has been opened goes through the administrator of the succession. But additionally, just showing up at this meeting is proof of notice enough. So your presence here is proof that you had notice, even if you were a party that needed to be noticed. But the succession administrator was properly noticed.
And who was the succession of the administrator you're referring to?
Veronica Pride.
Well, she's not in my succession.
I'm on the dark.
well, let's do this. I'll let Mr. Harding take it from here
I
based
have
on
to-
what he wants to do.
I have to really, I have to take the position here, whereas I'm asking Mr. Johnson, what is his intent? Because,
My intent is,
well,
okay,
let me finish.
okay,
The
good.
reason why we want the best for the property. You know what I mean? So regardless of whether it is Title 33, whether she's saying something or Mr. Pleasure saying something, I know my position, I realize my position here, and I'm gonna have to abstain from actually taking a position and even making a recommendation on this piece of property. So therefore, I'm gonna leave this in the hands of my colleagues. But I'm saying to you, all my colleagues would have to know is what is the intention. If you speaking louder than everyone else in the family, what is your intention?
My intention, as I've been trying to make you understand from day one, that I will fix the property. But my problem is that I have not been served properly what the statute says. I have not been told by the law what the statute says.
So,
Matters the different what she's sitting here saying about a succession that ain't correct.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, it's okay. Now, you are notified right now before everyone here. So the thing is, we either can 30 days, 90 days, next condemnation hearing, you're gonna have to have a permit to actually do whatever you have to do. You have to have a permit for whatever you have to do. So in order for these folks to take action, you have to give them something that's solid, because you are notified right now. You came this far, you must have something on your mind.
And let me just say this, being I'm notifying all you all up here that this title don't give you rights just to walk on somebody's property as being the government agent. You have to have permission. So whoever went on the property to do any inspection on the property, they have trespassed it. Now I'm notifying you all that that's where you all stand at. And so read the statute. The statute of Title 33 tell you if the meter guy go on the property, and if they on the property and find the property in some sort of a shape, they cannot make a complaint. The meter readers. That's what the title said. If you're gonna follow the law, and if you're gonna use the law on me, you're gonna make sure you're gonna use it correct. I'm not gonna sit here and let you tell me about the law and you not following it. I'm gonna fix the house. That ain't the problem. The problem is I'm not getting due process. And then it talks about an inspection. Nobody even signed this document. The only document been signed by Jason Vanderum.
Mr. Johnson,
Okay.
this is how we're gonna proceed now.
Okay.
Okay? We need to get either a recommendation from administration to move forward, and anything that you feel that's legal, that you might have been shorted in somehow, you're more than welcome to obtain an attorney, whomever you have to, but we have to address this tonight, right now, as in regards to the condemnation hearing.
So let me just let you know this as well. I do have a permit. So I will do what I have to do with the house, but back again, I got rights to due process of the law. I don't.
Mr. Johnson, we're not gonna debate this.
Well, I'm not trying to debate
What we're
it.
gonna do is, can you give me a time frame of what it'll take, so we can help you, what it'll take for you to do whatever it is that you wanna do with the property?
Well, I'm gonna fix the house. We do have a permit, and we're gonna just go ahead and start getting it taken care of.
Again, can I get a time frame?
A time frame.
How long you think it'll take you to do this?
Give me 90 days.
90 days, okay. Miss.
And this is my first time coming here. It's the first
Mr.
time this
Johnson,
ever come.
Mr. Johnson, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Our attorney would like to, or, I'm sorry, our director of
Yeah, just for
planning.
clarification, they were issued a permit back in March. It's since expired. So they'll need to make sure that they come in and either extend or, renew that permit.
We get that taken care of.
Okay,
Thank you.
and Mr. Clayton Wazan?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to extend the 90 days under condemnation. Condemn 90 days.
Got a motion on the floor to remain condemned, give 90 days, and we have a second by Mr. Danny Babin. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines.
That's it?
Votes 6-1 abstention, motion passes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Item J, 102 Mid-City Court, Houma, Louisiana.
An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure was demolished and all debris removed. Our recommendation is that this file be closed.
A motion to concur with administration.
We have a motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Danny Babin. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines.
I'm here with the property, but I was just wondering who I need to speak to get the address corrected so I get some information next time, or hopefully there won't be a next time.
And I apologize for that. I didn't even see you
That's
walk
fine.
up there.
That's okay.
Just snuck in on
I'm
us.
quiet
man.
like a
I'm sorry.
ninja. No
I
problem.
got you. So you had some questions there about the,
I'm Jim Thompson. I'm the owner of the property, and
Okay.
we didn't get any type of notification. We got a P.O. box. So I just wanted to know who I contact to get that information if there is ever a next time.
okay, go ahead.
So he would need to contact the assessor's office to get that address changed. But I'm also going to give him my card so that he can call me so that we can update any address in our system. But he would definitely need to contact tax assessor's office.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Thank you very
There you go, sir. Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.
Again, all righty. Item K, 124 Olymp Drive, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on April 17th, 2024. An initial inspection conducted on April 19th, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ms. Alcott?
Courtney Alcock, I was appointed ad hoc on this piece of property, and I undertook the customary notification procedures, and I've had no contact with anyone.
Motion to concur with administration.
We have a motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Clayton Wazan, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item L, 1513 Grand Caillou Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on September 5th, 2024. An initial inspection was conducted on September 6th, 2024, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2025 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish, repair, or remove the structure by March 27, 2026.
Mr. Amity?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was waiting for Mr. Tommy to come up and speak.
I didn't see it.
Hello, Tommy Garisco, 309 Good Street, Houma, Louisiana. I'm kind of surprised that I'm here tonight because I was told I wasn't going to be on the agenda by Miss Kim. So I'm really disappointed that she's not here, as well as it was not removed from the agenda. I got it in writing that she was said that it was not going to be on the agenda, it was going to be taken off because she had conversations with my banker with the positive funding possibly coming sooner. But I don't see what she's talking about. I see one wall that's bad, but I'm looking at the pictures. This is a hurricane issue. And the plans are to turn it into a venue. I attended a wedding expo about 3 months ago. I got over 2 pages of people wanting this venue to open on the east side. It can accommodate 150 people. As you can see, that's a brand-new roof. I don't know where, I've seen the numbers with the, what they saying is the problems, and I don't see it. Somebody said there was holes where rodents can get in. There's not a single damn hole on there. There's a brand-new roof. I'm trying to figure out what is this all about? Why am I here? Can you tell me what's wrong with them pictures? Inside, that's waterproof. There's not an ounce of water going in there. Can somebody tell me why I'm here?
Okay, Mr. Grisco, our inspectors went out from the Planning and Zoning Department, and they found it to be in some shape. I didn't read the actual complaint that was there,
Okay.
whatever it might have been. And if Ms. Chauvin did communicate something with you, she didn't share it with myself. Maybe she shared it with another council member.
Well, I got it
I'm
in
not
writing
sure.
right here if you'd like to look at it.
And I understand totally, but at this time, that's something that, and if she did in fact say that she was gonna take it off or whatever she was gonna do, we wanna proceed tonight, but
Okay.
then you can follow up with
Okay.
her and whatever she wants to do to
Okay.
help you out, we'll, of course, we won't have a problem with that.
Okay, so you see a few views there. I don't see any problems with the views there except for the interior, which was the water damage and the one wall. Now, I've seen some pictures of some things up here earlier, and I just don't understand what I'm doing here and why this is on the agenda. Okay, so if I can pass this out to you real quick.
Well, you can, why don't you just give it to our clerk there?
Called the hanger.
Yeah,
That's how it looks there.
yeah. Now, we'll need you to be at the mic. That's why I say just give it to the clerk and she'll pass it out to us.
I'm gonna tell him in a minute. I condemn and give them 60 days.
Okay, so Ms. Grisco, what we're gonna do is, I think Ms. Chauvin did pass on to, one of my colleagues to, handle her, condemnation, so I'll yield to Mr. John Amity.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the reason it's on here is apparently because somebody reported it, otherwise it wouldn't have been on there. On behalf of Ms. Chauvin, she gave me a list of her properties and her intentions of what she was gonna do with those. On this particular one, she said she's been asking Mr. Grisco for a timeline of what it was gonna take for him to be able to get the property where he wanted it. She knows that he was gonna do a wedding venue, but she said she hadn't been getting any response. So her recommendation, which I'll make a motion, is to condemn, but give him 60 days to get with her and clear of the matter, and then she can take another.
Okay, you're
Avenue.
saying condemn to tear down this $500,000 building?
That's her wishes. Doesn't
Okay.
mean it's gonna get torn
I have
down.
not heard- I
It
have
just
not heard.
means that she's trying to get you to the table
understand
for
that.
discussions.
I have not heard from her one time,
But that's between the two of you.
not one. She did not call me to say, can we meet? Not one time.
Yeah.
We had this department come over in person, and they said kind of their thing, I don't even know why we're here. This was the department came over a while back and inspected the inside. And my feeling was that that it was solid, it was in good shape, except for a few things. And now you want to tear down a $500,000 building that looks like that? That doesn't make sense.
Oh, Mr. Grisco, if I can just share with you, in the spirit of time, I want to address every issue and hear what everybody
Sure.
has to say. But by us having it condemned or agreeing with the administration to condemn, however, to give you another 60 days, that gives us time. It's not going to be torn down tomorrow or, the next day.
Right.
That gives you some time to sort of, whatever you have, conversations that you've had with Ms. Chauvin.
I had none.
Okay.
Not a
If-
single
If
one.
you didn't,
Not a
I
single one.
understand you said you
Very
had something in
disappointed.
writing.
Very
But what we're
disappointed.
gonna do, we have a motion on the floor by Mr. John Amade to condemn. However, give you 60 days, and a second by Mr. Carl Harding.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
I mean, the attorney for the airport commission is here. It looks like he wants to say something to Dave Norman.
Come to the mic, please, sir. Danny, give me a light.
Dave Norman, Dave Norman, 201 Rue Bodan, Thibodeau. I was going to jump in before the vote. I represent the Airport Commission. Airport Commission, as y'all know, administers the airport property which y'all own. Got notice of this for the first time week before last from Ms. Alcock. Didn't know this was going on, the condemnation proceeding. I'm here just to tell you, we take no official position on any action that y'all might take, which we will abide by your decision. So we don't have a dog in this hunt. We want the property either back in commerce, fixed up, making money, or torn down. So I just wanted to state for the record that we will abide by any decision y'all make here tonight. And we'll work with the parish and Mr. Grisco. We will continue to work with him. We've shown a lot of patience and forbearance to date, but as far as tonight goes, I want to state for the record, we have no official position.
And-
If you have any questions too, I can answer those, hopefully.
And the question that I have, just to make sure everyone's clear, you represent the Airport Commission because the Airport Commission actually owns it. Mr. Grisco's in the process of trying to purchase this property, correct?
No. No. The airport property is owned by the parish. The parish created by state law the Airport Commission to administer it. This is kind of unique. So y'all actually own the property, the land. The Airport Commission administers it. He bought the building in August of '23 from the Airport Commission. We took ownership of the building.
I'm not sure, but I don't think anybody owns any property on the airbase. Is that right?
No, the parish owns the property.
Okay, so,
Since you asked, I didn't want to go there, but we administer it. We lease the property.
okay,
And we leased the land by law to Mr. Grisco since '22. In August of '23, he bought the building upon which the property sits. And he's had many ideas about trying to fix it up, to use it to make money. And so far, none have come to fruition.
okay.
You look confused.
I'll follow up with Mr. Pulaski and his team so I can get a better understanding of what we got going. However, we have a couple lights and we'll let them be entertained at this time. Mr. Trusclair? Oh, your light.
Oh, you got me? I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Wake up.
Question, it was mentioned, and it's obvious from the pictures that the roof is either you or relative, you had that roof was changed since the hurricane or post-hurricane? I mean, pre-hurricane.
Money was spent on that. Yes, sir. We contracted a roofing contractor, and we spent over $30,000.
How long ago was that done?
About 2 years.
Okay.
After the hurricane, so there's not an ounce of water going in that building. What you see in some of the pictures is the aluminum that was blown off during the hurricane, and it rained in there for 6 months.
Right. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Trustclair. Mr. Pulaski.
Yeah, I was just gonna reiterate what Mr. Norman was saying. So it is owned by the parish. The airport commission administers the property, and leased that property to Mr. Garisco. And then in 2023, when Mr. Garisco bought the building, the land itself is still leased to Mr. Garisco that the building sits on.
But I own the building. I bought
But
the
he
building.
owns the building.
And I pay a lease to the airport commission, but I bought the building.
Now we're clear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Harding.
I'm just curious on the deal. And the deal was, how long is that lease?
It's annual lease. Yes, this one's annual lease. Yes, sir.
It's an annual lease?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. I thought you had something like a 30-year deal or something. But I guess you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, let me just tell you, I wasn't proud of the way I took care of the grass for a little while. And then that back wall, it needs to be repaired. But I'm at my pace. I don't know why I'm at your pace. But if I fix the outside wall, there's no reason to. The inside's solid. I don't know where this is coming from.
Well, I just asked a question
No, I'm
because
just
the
trying to
Terrebonne
tell
Parish
you.
is hooked up in this and seemed to be a dilemma that we need to get rid of.
Yeah.
So therefore, you know what I mean? I'm actually, I second the motion to him. And like Mr., I'm sorry, not him, Mr. Amity. And I think he made mention of the fact that it is the communication first with you and the person that's actually handles that district. And that's 60 days.
Okay. All right. We'll move forward with motion and second. No further lights. Members, vote your machines.
Okay, thank you. Okay. That's it? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Votes 6 yeas, 1 nay. Motion passes. Item M, 166 Coast Guard Road, Dulac, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on March 11th, 2025. An inspection conducted on March 12th, 2025 indicated the structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah, for the record, please. I'm sorry.
The initial complaint was received on March 11th, 2025. The initial inspection was conducted on March 12th, 2025, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026. Ad hoc was appointed.
Courtney Alcock. I was appointed ad hoc on this property. It's owned by the Clanton Chapel United Methodist Church. And I made notice on some of the members that I could find, and I was contacted by Kirby Verrett. He said it was a project where the church had the property and they rented it out, and they had a not so great tenant. And but now that there's not that many members of the church anymore, I don't think they have the wherewithal to have it torn down. I thought he might be here tonight, but I don't see him. That's all the information I have on it.
Yeah, I spoke with Kirby, and what Courtney's saying is absolutely right. That the church actually is it's almost shut down, for lack of a better word. But Mr. Verrett said that their intention is to take it down. So the recommendation was condemn in 30 days, correct? I'm going to make a motion to go in that direction.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Danny Babin, second by Mr. Carl Harding to concur with the administration. Members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item N 6107 Bayou Black Drive, Gibson, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on July 8, 2025. The initial inspection was conducted on July 9, 2025, which indicated this structure to be in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ms. Alcock?
Courtney Alcock, I was appointed on this property. I made notice, and I was able to make notice on a Katina, I think it's Anthony. I spoke with her and explained the situation, but I don't see her here tonight, and she didn't give me any information on what the plans were.
Mr. John Amity?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I did speak with Miss Anthony, and I told her not to bother coming to the meeting. I was gonna condemn and give her 90 days. After speaking with her, she felt they can get it down and out of there in 90 days. So my motion is condemn and give her 90 days.
I have a motion on the floor to condemn, give 90 days by Mr. John Amity, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Votes 6-0, motion passes. Just a little bit of housekeeping if we can. If you have a cell phone, electronic device or anything like that, could we please put those in the silent mode while we're here? Thanks. Item O 5157 Bayou Drive, Chauvin, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on April 16, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on April 18, 2024, indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ms. Alcock?
I undertook the customary notification procedures for this piece of property, but I have had no contact.
Let me get your light. Okay. We have a motion by Mr. John Amity to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item P 119 Moses Street, Chauvin, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on August 20th, 2024. The initial inspection was conducted on August 27th, 2024, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Ms. Alcock?
Courtney Alcock, I was appointed ad hoc on this piece of property, and I undertook the customary notification procedures, but I've had no contact.
I have a motion to concur with administration by Mr. John Amity, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item Q 1524 Behringer Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on October 25th, 2023. The initial inspection was conducted on October 26, 2023, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ms. Alcock?
Hi, I was appointed curator ad hoc on this property. I undertook the customary notification procedures, and I've had no contact.
Motion to concur with administration.
A motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item R, 1102 Wallace Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on May 23rd, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on May 23rd, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner hereby ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
I was appointed ad hoc on this property and I undertook the common notification procedures, and there's been no contact with the owners.
Okay, Mr. Carl Harding.
On behalf of my colleague, Chairman, probably couldn't contact me. He called, he's deceased right now. So a motion to actually condemn and extend for 90 days.
Motion by Mr. Carl Harding to condemn and extend for 90 days,
Yes.
and second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item S, 6801 Highway 56, Chauvin, Louisiana.
An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated the RV camper had been removed. It is our recommendation that this file be closed.
Motion to concur with administration by Mr. John Amady, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Votes 7-0, motion passes. Item T, 1003 Bayou Dularge Road, Houma, Louisiana.
We're requesting that this structure be continued to our next condemnation hearing on April 28th, 2026. I was just advised that the property was sold to a new owner who has already pulled a permit for renovation work to be done.
Motion to concur with the administration, Mr. Danny Babin, second, Mr. Carl Harding. Sir, can you give your name and address for the
Richard
record?
Davidson, and that address is 1003 Bayou Delarge Road. And I'm going to renovate it. And the intention is to make a 3-bedroom rental for someone down there.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you. Mr. Danny Babin.
Yes, sir. Just make sure you keep up with nuisance abatement on that, since you've already started the process, okay?
Hey.
You give them a call, all right?
Okay, sure will.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, got a motion and a second on the floor. Members vote your machines.
Because I just got the update.
Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item U, 5445 Grand Caillou Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 11th, 2025. The initial inspection was conducted on February 13th, 2025, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Ma'am, state your name and address for the record.
Melanie Fobb, 3746 Grand Caillou Road.
Okay.
My brother received the notice, and he lives in Lake Edmonds, Mississippi, and it's a 5-hour drive, and he has health issues. So he called someone at the office, and they said that I could speak in his behalf. Okay?
Yes.
This is our aunt's property. She's died on November 13th, 2021. She had no children. I am her niece. My brother was the executor or whatever when she was alive, administrator. Took care of her, paid her bills. She was my mother, before she died in 2017, put her in old folks home because she exhausted her resources. Long story short, took care as long as we could. They put her in there. After she died, all her assets were frozen and they could no longer pay the property taxes on it, like say my brother and them. And Medicaid decided that they were gonna put a lien on this property for 300 and something $1,000. It was never worth that. So the taxes weren't paid. Some attorney from Thibodeau picked up the taxes, paid them for a couple of years, dropped it, and picked it up again. So, like the man said, I don't know why we here, but that's the story
Okay.
behind this property.
Mr. Daniel Babin?
Yeah, I talked to Melanie a couple of times on this, and this is an oddity here. Brianna, this is the one I was talking about earlier, and I mean, they don't legally own the property. It was never in a succession to them or
No.
willed to them. I mean, I don't know where to go with this.
A succession was never open. Who's gonna open it?
Correct. I mean, there's no heirs.
But if you look it up, you're gonna see where Medicaid put a lien on it.
Give it up, Brianna, like, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm looking at our abstract. I don't see a lien for Medicaid. However, so Kelly, who is Kelly Bro to you?
No one. That's, I mean, I'm not
That's
gonna
the
say,
tax title.
not to be
Okay.
disrespectful. I think that's the attorney from Thibodeau that picked it up for the taxes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay? If you look under my name, which is unfairly due because I took care of some of her business, they put the lien on me. So thence, my life has stopped since then. I can't buy a car, nothing.
But you're not the owner of
But
the
I'm not
property.
the owner.
Okay.
That's why I told you this one was a little convoluted.
I'm going to recommend that we continue this one to the next meeting just so that we can confirm that the ownership is correct that was noticed,
I think
just to confirm.
Ms. Alcock is.
I was appointed on the lien holder, which was actually the Estate Recovery Unit of Louisiana Department of Health. They're the ones that had the $93,000 Medicaid lien. I spoke with their attorney today, and he said, I said, well, you have a bigger lien on this if you have any interest in acquiring the property or, and he said that the state files these liens, and a lot of times they're not really in the business of acquiring properties. They don't have the authority to do that. So, more than likely, the lien will just sit on it, and there's really no reason for these people to open a succession because there's a lien on the property that exceeds the value of the asset. I don't know if there's no succession open, I guess you need to appoint ad hoc to put notice, a general notice on an unopened succession, and then the parish could just go ahead and condemn the property.
Well, I think I'm gonna lean in Ms. Brianna's direction here, because this is a very much an oddity, okay? So we'll continue this until the next meeting, and in the meantime, we'll get an ad hoc to put out the proper notifications, and then we go from there. This is a situation with no heirs. We condemn this property, the parish is paying for it to tear it down. Simple and pure. Okay.
Okay.
So my motion is to continue it to the next meeting.
All right, I have a motion on the floor to continue it to the next condemnation hearing. Second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item V, 511 Woodhaven Drive, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on March 31st, 2025, and the initial inspection conducted on March 31st, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure and the accessory structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Ms. Alcott?
I was appointed ad hoc on this property, and I made the customary notification procedures, and I've had no contact with the owners.
I have a motion on the floor by Mr. John Almady to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item W, 6101 Bayou Black Drive, Gibson, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on June 17th, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on July 11th, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this commercial structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Name and address for the record, sir.
John Gimbalo, my house address?
Yes.
Okay,
your home
309
address.
Garnet, Homa.
Okay.
On the notice that I got, it says that I'm the owner, and I'm not the owner. This was a company that my father owned before he passed away. The company closed over a decade ago. Doesn't have a checking account. I mean, there's nothing there. I did pay some property taxes for my father when he was alive. He's passed now. But I don't own this property. I see my name on the sheet here, but I don't own this company. I never worked there or anything, got a paycheck there or nothing. It's just I'm Bob's son.
Mr. John Amity?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, Brianna, what is the recommendation on moving forward with this if he's not the actual owner?
So the actual owner is Trisha Jade LLC. And I believe notice was made to that and then also to Western Wireline. Is that the company?
That's the company that's
Yeah.
been long gone.
Yeah, so I think we're good on notice for this one. We're good. Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I'll make a motion to concur with administration.
Okay, motion to concur with the administration by Mr. John Amity, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Just to make sure that gentleman here is clear, so I guess he has nothing to do with this at this point. So the in care of John Gimbalo, I guess we would somehow, that would have to be removed. I guess he would have to do that portion of it then, right?
Do you mean to remove it from?
Remove his name from it, because here on our paperwork, it's saying that anything Western Wireline Services is in care of John Gimbalo.
So that would probably be something you could call the assessor's office and clarify with them that that's not you, it was your father, so on and so forth.
The tax assessor's office?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's
Yeah.
where we're deriving our information.
Right, and that's just so you can clear your name from the property and you'll have no more responsibility there. And they won't send you anything else, I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Item X, 415 Morningside Drive, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 12th, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on February 13th, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2025.
State your name and address for the record, sir, ma'am.
Chet Rogers, 103 Lake Crescent Circle.
Okay, go ahead.
And I bought these three houses about the middle of last year. And I'm fixing them up. And I'm about to get permits on this one to redo it. I bought the one on the side of it, and I done that one and sold that one. And that's what I do, buy houses and fix them up. And the one I sold on the side brought the price square footage up for the whole, it's sold for top dollar. And I put a lot of money in these houses, and I've hauled away like 20 trailers of trash. I've cleaned all these properties up. I keep the grass cut. And I'll get the permits this week. I can get the permits and actually start whatever it takes, to be inside y'all, whatever y'all want.
Okay, Mr. Danny Babbitt.
Yeah, I represent that area, and I have gotten a lot of calls from the people in the area about it. You did do a fabulous job on the house next door. It has naturally raised the property value there. And then now the one in the corner that was cleaned up
Yes,
as
sir.
well, okay? So the recommendation was condemn and give 30 days. I'm gonna condemn it, all right? Only because, but I'm gonna give you 90 days. You go get your permit and you show some progress on it and report to them the progress, then it goes away, all right?
Alright.
But we want to condemn it. The reason we do that is because if we say, no, we'll just extend your time, you might not do anything. This way, you're gonna do something because you want to raise that property value and you got a lot of money tied up in it. So
Yes, sir.
my recommendation is to condemn and give 90 days.
Have a motion on the floor to condemn and give 90 days by Mr. Danny Babin, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Thank you, Mr. Chet, ma'am. Item Y, 3938 Myers Street, Gray, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on May 13th, 2025. An inspection conducted on May 13th, 2025 indicated the structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Ma'am, state your name and address for the record.
Melissa Scott, 5984 Alma Street, Homer, Louisiana, 70364.
Right.
Yes, Ida destroyed the property and it was on the list for FEMA to help and get it demolished, but it never happened. So I have somebody who said they would try to tear down the building and clean the property and stuff. So I would like to have an extended time, like about 6 months or so.
Mr. Harding?
If y'all could. So
Yes, ma'am. We won't go 6 months, but I'm going to actually consider at least 90 days. What's the address there? Because we have on record 3938. I saw 3954 over on that. There's no mailbox there. I looked at the property.
it's 3938.
3938. Okay. So not only you have to tear the building down, there is a tall grass ordinance that go along with that also. So that's two things that you have to deal with. So I'm gonna actually let it remain condemned and extend it for 90 days. I don't have a card to give you right now, but then I can actually get in touch with you. So we're gonna condemn it and give you 90 days. So you need permits, you need, actually everything has to actually comply with what they asking for.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I have a motion on the floor to condemn and give 90 days by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item Z, 305B Johnson Ridge Lane, Thibodaux, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 11th, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on February 12th, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Name and address for the record,
Good evening.
ladies.
Joyce Poche, 1365 Garden Road, Monroe, Louisiana, 70072.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm baffled right now because I've been out of town and I've got this notice, and what my pictures is not the same as the pictures that I'm seeing, and I don't know First of all, this is my grandfather's property that I'm learning, and I have, there's so many heirs that I guess is involved with this, and I'm trying to figure out where did my name come from. Now, I have tried to pay taxes because my uncle who was paying tax passed. So I've tried to pay the taxes to keep whatever ownership that was of the property. So I'm just baffled because my pictures is not the same as your pictures. I don't know what are you asking today?
May I speak?
I mean, I know you're asking that the building be demolished, and I agree from the looking at it, but
Okay, the gentleman behind you,
Mhm.
I'm not,
That's my property.
okay, Mr. Carl Harding, go ahead.
Let me speak. Okay.
see what I mean? I don't.
Well,
Excuse
Mr.
me.
I'm from New
Carl Harding,
Orleans. I
Okay.
don't even come down here.
Sir, could you?
here and I'm baffled about
Sir, could you set a little bit? Okay. All right, could you set? Awesome. We're gonna deal with them first. All right. All right. So it seems to me, you're absolutely correct because I was confused.
Okay.
And this address and the next item that we actually have, I'm assuming that everyone is related.
Yes, I
Okay.
guess.
Now, this particular structure, which I was gonna actually come up,
Mhm.
sits behind the picture that you have.
Okay.
All right.
Which is,
The same address.
see, I'm not.
Well, it's A and B. Yeah, it's on the same piece of property.
Okay.
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 So
No, it's not.
See, I don't.
so that's what I'm having the understanding of right now because I was out there today. Your name came up because
Yeah.
I actually tried to clarify.
My name
all of
came
that.
up
Yeah, as the person of interest, and
because
you
I've
were
been paying tax, helping to pay tax.
happen to
Okay.
pay taxes, and your name is there.
You didn't pay tax.
excuse me, sir, just 1 second there. We'll address you, we'll get to you when it's time. So, hey, just please calm down. Ma'am, sir, Mr. Harding?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out because this is like a little shed in the back. What you see here.
Okay.
All right. There's another
Okay.
piece of property that has the address of 305
Yes.
in the front of it.
Yes.
So
That's what
now
I'm
it's
saying.
becoming more of a civil matter because when I went out there today, that's something you guys may have to settle in a civil way.
Okay.
Oh, let's do this first. So we're clear. We're dealing with, and this is for nuisance and abatement, I guess, or for our attorney, for Miss Brianna, I'm sorry. Seems like we have 3 different structures on one piece of property. Can you clear that up for us, please?
Yeah.
Ma'am, just hold tight. Go ahead, Miss Brianna.
So on the assessor's map right now, we have 305. There's 3 separate little parcels on 305, which I believe is where the B comes from. And then the next one that we have is 309, which is a completely separate parcel. This piece of property is actually on our, we have a planning and zoning violation against this property currently. I'm going to recommend for this one that we continue it and that we appoint an ad hoc to properly notice all heirs. If, Ms. Joyce, you are not a succession representative for this property?
I've only been paying taxes.
Okay.
I've never been,
So are you a family member of Miss Allie Rounds?
that was my grandfather.
That was your
And that was her
grandfather.
grandfather.
grandfather. I live
She lived.
behind the property. I don't live on it.
Okay,
That particular
all right.
piece.
Both. We're going to have to do it for both.
But
Yeah.
you ain't paying the tax. I'm paying.
Sir, that'll be your final warning with an outburst like that. If we have another outburst like that, we'll have you removed. But I'll give you a chance if you just be patient with us. Thank you. Miss Brianna?
We're going to need to properly notice all heirs of the
Okay.
deceased. Ms. Allie Round, who is that to you?
Well, it's Allen, and
Allen,
they
okay.
sometimes spell it Allie,
Alley is alley round.
but it's
Okay.
Alle.
Our abstract came back with Allie, but I was not able to find a succession under
Okay.
Allie Round.
Okay,
Do you know if a succession was open?
never.
Never. Okay, so we're gonna have to appoint ad hoc to go find. You think it's a substantial amount of heirs?
I can try. I would try my best.
There are several heirs.
There's
though?
several errors
Yeah.
on,
We're gonna need to appoint ad hoc for this
there's quite a
one.
few.
Righty.
And I believe we will have the same situation for 309.
It's gonna be slightly different. So that's what we're gonna settle it out with the ad hoc. And, once we finish the next, just hang around a little bit, and once we finish the next item, I'm gonna give you, some information to contact me so we can actually,
Okay.
suffice, but then, you can call the next.
Well, no. I want to do this one first.
No,
And-
you can call, cause that.
No. I want to make sure that we're good with 305.
Yeah, but then the
And
guy
then,
behind.
well, he'll be coming up for 309, it appears.
No, 305.
Okay, well, I mean, what do you recommend, Brianna?
For 305?
Well, he's in reference to 305. He has the front structure at 305, at that particular address.
No,
That's not on
no, that's,
Yeah. It was the same lot of property.
okay. So just so we can get clarity, we want to address 305B Johnson Ridge Lane. That's what we want to address right now, before we move on or bring anybody else up.
Okay. And
It's 305.
so this, what I have is incorrect.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is there, I don't know, I'm not from here. Is there A, B, C, and D?
What address do you have there, ma'am?
I have Johnson Ridge 305, that's all.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
It doesn't say A or B.
No, it doesn't say A or B.
It's a house.
305 is the old house.
Can we
Yeah.
agree with her?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Yeah, this is the front. And this is just photos. This is not what's on the meeting tonight, what she has here.
But this is what I received in the mail.
That looks like what comes with a warning letter that you may have received for that particular structure previously, but for this meeting, it will be a different letter.
Oh, I don't have that.
Okay.
Give it to me. Give me the motion.
Yes, and so what we plan to do is actually have a lawyer contact you,
Okay.
okay? And then I was trying to settle the matter because I really don't know. When I went out there, I ran into a hornet's nest. So,
You're not by yourself, I don't know either. I
yeah,
don't
so
live by here.
that's where I was, okay? So through the recommendation, follow the recommendation to actually, how many days would you like to have, Ms. Brian?
Defer to the next meeting.
Yes, I make a motion to defer, this particular item to the next meeting, and that meeting date would be April 28th, so between now and then.
We have a motion to defer this to the next condemnation hearing.
And appoint.
And appoint we have a motion on the floor to appoint an ad hoc and defer this to the next condemnation hearing. Second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines.
Okay. That's it? I mean,
Yeah.
the mail.
Vote 7-0, motion passes. That's correct. Yes,
Okay, thank you very much.
thank you. All right.
Uh.
Next item, AA 309 Johnson Ridge Lane, Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Well, I'm here for my cousin. That property is also side by side with 305. And
Okay.
he's unable to come. So his plans for that, the trailer, he's gonna tear it down
Okay,
Yeah.
after he gets a permit.
okay. Thank you. Now, you folks have something you want to add to that too as well? All right, name and address for the record.
My name Dontrell Rounds. I'm at 305 Johnson.
301.
301 Johnson Ridge Lane.
Okay,
And I'm Darlene Williams. I'm at 312 Linda Ann Avenue, Gray, Louisiana.
okay.
And the reason I'm here today is because there's a lot of confusion. 305 is the single house, what they're talking about, and the papers is not on 305. Today, Mr. Harding came, and he really scared the daylights out of Dontrell because he said that they were coming tomorrow at 7 a.m. with a bulldozer to bulldoze it down. That's why I came down here, because he was so upset, and I had other things to do, but he was so emotional. So I said, well, look, I'm going to change what I'm doing, and I'm going to go down here with you to get this straight. I even contacted his attorney, and I contacted Chris. Thank you, Chris, for taking my email. But anyway, 305 is that debilitated house they're talking about. That property in the back with the little shed, that's a different piece of property. I have the abstractor's notes here, and I have a copy of the succession for the property where they just built his new house at on 301 Johnson Ridge Lane. And also the property in the back where the little shed at, that's his property also. His daddy died and left him that. And he pays taxes on that and on 301. Now the house in the front is a family house. He was living there from a baby. He just got out of there when they built his new house. And that's what they're talking. But the mobile home in the back at 309, that really needs to be demolished because they have some crackheads living in there right now, and they're using the bathroom in a bucket and they're throwing it behind the mobile home, and the scent is just coming to everybody else.
And the ambulance come back there and the two of them OD'd in the house.
So that needs to be condemned. That 309, where she's saying that her brother is out of town, and they needs to get rid of it because people are ODing back there. The ambulance had to come 3 times to revive these people. And also, like I said, it doesn't have running water, it doesn't have sewage, and the masses just, they use the bathroom at night, and in the morning they take the bucket and they throw it all in the grass. And where my brother lived not far from there, when the wind blows, the scent just comes to everybody else. And that's 309.
Okay. Mr. Harding?
I would be finished with her, but I would like to speak with the lady.
No,
that's
ma'am, I'm sorry. It's not 309. It's 305. What Charles' address is?
close 305.
B, 305B. That's the address. And 309 was Miss Plunkingham house. The one you went to the day you went to the wrong house, Cora. And because they thought you were going to tear theirs down too, because everybody was calling me.
I'm trying to figure out where the lie started at, but then
They're going to tear this house down tomorrow too.
But we closed
Excuse me,
305,
sir.
we're on 309.
Just, again, we need to make sure that we keep order.
Yes,
One
we
person
are.
speaks at a time so we can get clarity and we can have, time for everybody
Right,
to
yeah.
come up here.
But he was, and he's special. He doesn't, you know what I'm saying. And he called me so upset today, telling me that they was going to tear Miss Plunkett house down at 309 and tear the house down where he got his piano, and he still got his belongings in there, and he still got lights in there.
Okay, so let's do this. We'll give Mr. Harding an opportunity to address whatever you have to do here, Mr. Harding.
We've closed 305. They don't have anything to do with but we closed 305. They don't have anything to do with 309. I would like to speak with the lady behind them. They're
Okay, the
finished.
lady who was up initially?
Right.
Okay, so you guys are good from what Mr. Harding's saying?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he left some contact information or something. You guys can speak further with him at a later date tomorrow, whenever you have to, okay? But right now, we'll move forward and go back to the young lady who was up here initially before you guys, and we'll see what she has to say so we can address
So
this
we
one
can
that we
leave?
have here right now.
We can leave?
Yes, you can. Thank you, guys.
Miss Brown. Originally, I went by the address, and the address was 309. Okay, so I had 305 and 309. And actually, looking at the structure, everything is congested in that particular area right there. All right, the address with 309 is one mailbox, but it's 4 locations that's there. Okay, so the piece of property that we're looking at right now belongs for an individual that lives in Detroit. So all the mail comes to 3 different addresses, okay, in one mailbox. Okay, that's the 3rd address. So the people that's there, they're saying that they don't think that the gentleman is coming back to actually tear this down. They are in agreement with your recommendation, but I told them to actually have someone to come and at least say that they agree with what I had made, what arrangements I made with them. So they're going to agree with you guys to actually have it torn down, and I'm giving them 30 days to do so. So I left my card there, and they do not do it within 30 days. Then the parish can do what they got to do. You agree with that, ma'am?
Well, is this what you're talking about, this trailer here?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
This trailer is on 309.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they agreed to have it torn down.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy is not in Detroit. That's a old trailer that one of my other cousins had. He lives in Detroit. It's not what you think. And a trailer, this one, they agreed to have it torn down.
Yeah, right. So I make a motion to actually agree, concur with administration.
So
Okay.
how many days you giving them?
30 days.
Okay.
You give them a little longer?
Well, he told me 30 days.
Told you?
If you need more than 30 days, I'll take care of it for him.
Okay.
I left him my card.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor, to condemn and allow 30 days. Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines.
Thank you.
Free to go?
Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item BB, 100 South Boudreaux Street, Montague, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on September 23rd, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on October 3rd, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner hereby ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Ma'am, state your name and address for the record, please.
Joaquina Nakan, 108 Emily Street, Montague, Louisiana. I'm here on behalf of my dad, who's deceased, who died October 2022. I know Miss Brown talked to my mom this year, November 18th. My mom just died January 2nd. So we have my dad portion has been in succession since last year. My lawyer's name is Sarah Swest. My mom's, we haven't done, because she was in California, so she has stuff in California as well as stuff here that we have to try and get into a succession. I know they want it tore down. I have 5 siblings, counting me, on my dad's half, and 3 on my mom's half that I've been trying to get in touch with. I know my brother and my dad said he doesn't want nothing to do with any of my dad's stuff, but we have to have a paper notarized saying that and sent to the lawyer. So I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, so you said y'all are intending on tearing it down, but you're still trying to
We
get.
was gonna try and fix it up, but when I first initially talked to whoever, I think it was Miss Brown, she said that there was like a lot that needed to be done.
Yeah, I see it. This.
Yeah, it's just gotten worse. It has gotten worse because that happened. Okay, so the hurricane hit in August. My dad found out he had cancer that October. He passed the following October with the cancer. My mom, she talked to Ms. Brown, like I said. She just found out she had cancer on the 19th of November. She went in for treatment on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, went on the ventilator Thanksgiving morning. I went there December 2nd. I just got back about 2 weeks ago afterwards because she passed away, like I said, on the 2nd. I had her cremated and I brought her home.
So y'all have a timeline when y'all plan on doing secession?
It's already my dad's half's already in succession. Like I said, my lawyer's name's Sarah Swest. I know she also works with the DA's office. I finally got back in touch with her February 8th of last year. So she's been having all the paperwork for my dad since then. My mom, we haven't done anything yet on that. I got one sister who lives in Tennessee and one that lives in Galliano. So I have to get with like all of them, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, Brianna, should we hold this until they do the secession?
So Ms. Marilyn passed in November.
No, she passed January 2nd. I have her death certificate. I have both their death certificates if y'all need to see them.
Okay, so are there different heirs on Miss Marilyn's side than Mr. Willis's side?
My dad has 5 children. He had 2 from a previous marriage, and he has us 3 girls who's also with Marilyn. So Marilyn has 3, my dad has 5. 3 of the 5 is with Miss Marilyn.
Okay, so all of Marilyn's children are also Willis's children?
No.
No, okay.
And I'm also my dad put me as the executive of his estate. I have his will. That's all, like I said, everything's in succession for that.
Yeah, I mean, we do need to notice all of Miss Marilyn's heirs formally.
Okay, I'll make a motion we defer.
All right, motion's on the floor to defer to the next condemnation hearing. Second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines.
So what this means is we moving everything back for 90 days until our next meeting, 3 months.
Okay.
And then if
So
And
in April, come back in April?
Well, you may get a notice to come back. More than likely you will.
Okay, and like I said, I know Ms. Brown had talked to my
Unless
mom.
y'all tear it down before,
Okay.
you know.
Do I need a permit to tear it down?
You just need a demolition permit, yes.
Okay, so just go and get a permit and then,
Yes.
because before I went see before all this happened with my mom, me and my husband was gonna start tearing it down. We was gonna get a dumpster, put it out there, start tearing it down and everything, and fill in the pool and everything, but then all this happened, so.
Right. So, yeah, you will need a permit, and you can go to permit office to get a permit for
Okay.
just a demolition permit.
Okay,
And then, you're free to tear it down anytime you want. In by the next condemnation hearing, if nothing is moved, y'all have it moved on it, and you probably will get another notice to come back again.
okay.
And then you can state what's happening then.
All right, I know, my sister changed her address because she did have it at my dad's, so she's the one who's been getting the notices. I have not. She's the one who called me. Like I said, she called me last week about this because she had talked to somebody had called her.
Okay.
But, she's not the executive of the state. I am. So I'm not the one that's been getting the notices, but I've been getting it from them, from her, so,
All right, but like I said, this is we just gonna push everything back for 90 days.
okay.
until
And I'll
next
just call
meeting.
Ms. Brown and let her know what's going on. That's you, Ms. Brown? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just telling them you had talked to my mom, and my mom passed away in January 2nd, so. But I really appreciate it. I'll let y'all know what's going on. I'm sorry, I just have so many siblings I'm trying to get in touch with. So is that it for me? Yes.
I vote.
Motion second on the floor. Members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes.
Y'all have a great night.
Thank you, ma'am.
too.
Item C, 2606 Isabel Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on August 26, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on September 5th, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Is anyone here on
26 2606 Isabel Street. Okay. Mr. Harding.
On behalf of Mr. Pleasure, I make the motion to concur with administration.
There's a motion on the floor to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazas. In the lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item DD, 1421 Bonvillain Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on May 23rd, 2025. An inspection conducted on May 23rd, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ms. Salcott.
I was appointed ad hoc on this property, and I was able to get in touch with one of the heirs who lives in Augusta, Georgia, and he indicated that he didn't have an objection to condemning it, but he would like to explore setting up a payment plan once the property's torn down. So I don't know if did he contact you,
Mhm.
provide his information or whatever? Okay, good. Thank you. That's all I have.
Okay. Mr. Harding.
On behalf of Mr. Pleasure, I would make the motion to concur with administration.
Motion on the floor to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item EE, 833 Bayou Dularge Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on November 6, 2024. The initial inspection was conducted on November 7, 2024, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be demolished or removed by February 27, 2026. Condemned.
Mr. Babbitt? Get a light, please. Thank you.
Concur with administration.
Got a motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Danny Babin, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item FF 107 Charlene Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on March 26, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on March 26, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated that this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this residential structure and RV camper be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ma'am, state your name and address for the record, please.
Sure. My name is Jessica Bergeron. My address is 108 Charlene Street, Houma, Louisiana. I do want to clarify that originally was reported July of 2024, actually before that verbally, but in writing in 2024. But due to some issues, it was not filed with the nuisance and abatement department. I'm not sure why. I did speak to Miss Camilla Brown on that time, and I know some of the owners are behind me. I'm not an owner. I'm a neighbor. I reported this. This is a nuisance to our neighborhood. A lot of people that live there say the same thing. The camper that's there has no permits. They have let waste come out of it. I've reported it to Courtney Dickerson with the Department of Health. I know Mr. Pulaski's probably tired of my emails. I've been asking for this house for a while. I appreciate you being kind about that. I know that they're here. I know they have a brother as well. The gentleman passed away. Our neighbor that lives on our street at 110, Mr. Austin Kesterson, HPD SWAT, can tell you that the house was up in court before COVID for some drug issues, but that was before all this happened. I implore you to condemn this home. Some of us are trying to sell our house, and we're at a $20,000 loss for this house being there. So we're holding on to sell our homes. We've spoken with real estate agents. There's transient people in here. I have videos. I take pictures. I have 2 kids. One's 11 and one's 9. My husband works on the road. Some nights it's scary. I know they're probably going to tell you I'll call the cops. There's 6 reports off the top. I tried getting TPSO to give me the reports. I didn't want to pay for it. Miss Camilla said I didn't need to. I've called 911. You just don't know who's there. That's not how I want to live my life. I've lived there for 17 years. I bought that house when I was 25 years old. Gentleman was such a kind man. And I know that they may want to do something with it. There's no show of any movement. There's people that come and don't dump stuff there. I'd like that camper to be moved. I've talked many a times. There's no permit. There's no electricity, no water. Sleeka said they will not put a pole there. So I implore you to condemn this home and get rid of it. And they've made offers to buy the property from the siblings, but they can't agree on it.
Okay, ma'am. What I want to suggest is we do appreciate your tenacity and wanting to take care of this. However, it just shows that our system works, and we're here now at this point. So what I'll do is, all that's taken into consideration, what you've shared. But what we'll do is we'll get the rightful owners, whomever the representatives might be there.
Agreed.
And we'll see what they want to do, and then we'll go from there.
I know you are.
But I do appreciate
Right,
you
and I
coming
did want to fill a card out, but I did ask someone, and I did state, because I talked to Ms. Kim Chauvin as well, because she and I chit-chatted. She's not my council person. But I did see if I needed to fill out a card, as I'm not an owner.
Absolutely.
But I just want to implore you, because I have kids, and we need it gone.
Gotcha. All right, thank you. Ma'am, can you state you and the other young
My name
lady?
is Rachel Barber. I'm one of his Rachel Barber. I'm one of his daughters. She's correct on what she is saying. I was staying on the side of it, and not this camper, but a FEMA camper, and I was getting the property ready to move into. She had it before, which is my other sister, and it caught on fire. So I got moved off, transitioned to another spot, and people was breaking in it. And the lady's right. I'm not gonna. It's wrong. They shouldn't have to go through that. I have somebody going out there cutting grass. It's a family home. You know, I'm gonna get rid of the camper and everything else. I want to fix it up. I don't know how to go about doing it. We haven't done a succession or anything like that. And I feel so sorry for these people because I understand what they're going through. You know, it's just, At the time, I didn't have a car. I was using my money to go back and forth with Uber to go to work. I'm finally at a spot to where I could get into it and start doing things. And I totally understand where they're coming from. And I can't apologize enough for that because I have children. I know what it's like to have, it's horrible. It really is. And whenever you have people coming in and out like that, I don't even know who it is. And I had people going there and steal my stuff that was locked up in that place. I have somebody going in there this week to come clear out, to do all the yard work, get the camper out of there. There's wood stacked up to where probably animals are living in it. I want to clear all that out, for number one, to help them and try to get my parents' place still kept in the family, really.
So I'm the councilman for that area.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're telling me you want to move the RV, but you want to actually try to fix it up and you're gonna try to do it yourself?
Yes, sir. I have,
Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna condemn it and then we want to see something done. If you
Yes,
don't
sir.
do anything,
Uh-huh.
then it's gonna come down.
Okay, yes,
All
sir.
right.
I totally understand that.
So we're gonna concur with administration.
Okay.
Okay, motion on the floor to concur with the administration by Mr. Kevin Champon, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. What that means for you, ma'am, is that the House, we did concur with the administration to condemn the property. Now, Mr. Champon, as he said, it's up to you guys to make sure that if you're making progress or whatever, you contact them, let them know so they can mitigate and do what they have to do to stop that. But it's been condemned.
I understand, sir.
All right.
And I thank y'all. And who do I contact if I'm gonna have words?
You could
with her?
contact
Miss-
me or
Miss
contact
Brown.
them. She has your.
Alrighty. Thank you, ma'am. Alrighty. Item GG 7093 Grand Caillou Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 13th, 2025. The initial inspection was conducted on February 14th, 2025, which indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Motion to concur with administration.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Danny Babin to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item HH 204 Donovan Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on October 1st, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on October 9th, 2024, indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Steve. Okay. Motion to concur with the administration by Mr. Steve Trosclair, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item II 1942 Highway 311, Shreveport, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 28, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on March 12, 2025, indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Sir, if you state your name and address for the record, please.
My name's Gustave Terrio, and my address is 1952 Highway 311.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, my wife died, and my daughter that lived with us died, and I kind of fell apart. But in the house, this is the old house, my mama's house. It's where I grew up, but I built a house next door. But, I have, only thing I have it for is storage. I have tools and furniture from several of the kids. They've got furniture in there, and I have saws and all kind of stuff in there. And I don't really have a place to put it somewhere else. And that's it.
Okay, Mr. Carl Hardy.
Yes, this is in Mr. Hamner's district, and his recommendation, because he's actually looked into the matter, he's going to actually concur with that, with the administration. And I suggest that you would give him a phone call. You have 30 days to see what you can do with the conversation between you, Mr. Hamner, and possibly nuisance and abatement. But at this time, on behalf of Mr. Clyde Hamner, I would actually make the motion to concur with administration.
Okay, motion's on the floor to concur with the administration by Mr. Carl Harding, second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Okay, all right. Item JJ 5686, Leon Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on February 14th, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on February 18th, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this residential accessory structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Motion to concur and give 90 days.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Clayton Wazan to concur with the administration and give 90 days. Second, Mr. Danny Babin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item KK 9088, Grand Caillou Road, Dulac, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on March 11, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on March 12, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Sir, name and address for the record. You can pull it up, yeah.
My name is Billy Sinak. I live at 3418 Southdown Manley Road. That was some all-field tenant we had down there at one time, but they broke into the trailer numerous times. They never slept one night in or worked in it. But if you give me 60 days, we'll knock it down. The only thing I would look at it today is the pylons that support the trailer are still good and the rafters under it are good. Could I just suck the trailer out of there and knock that top off and all that stuff, or y'all want the whole pylons going too?
Administration, what do you guys recommend?
Yeah, that can remain there.
I mean, all the tops will come
Pylons,
off now. It'll just be, I don't know, 6-7 pylons per side be standing. That'd be the only thing be standing.
Yes.
According to Mr. Danny Babin, go ahead.
Yeah, Billy, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna condemn it. And
Yeah,
give
no,
you-
I
and
pro-
give you 60 days
That's-
to
that's
get it,
fine.
and the pylons don't have to come.
That's good.
The pylons are good. You can do something else with the property, okay?
I want to get rid of it.
I know you do.
When you
and I
got
talked
family.
about it a few years ago, if you remember
When you
correctly.
got family, you know how that is.
Yeah.
But I'm the only one that's going to do the work.
Yeah, my recommendation is condemn and give him 60 days.
All right, thank y'all very much.
Motion on
Thank
the
you,
floor to condemn, give 60 days by Mr. Danny Babin, second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item LL 2351, Bayou Dularge Road, Terrio, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on April 29th, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on April 30th, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to repair, demolish, or remove the structure by May 27, 2026.
Name and address for the record, please, sir.
Reggie Duplantis, 2351 by Dularge Road. Well, 2349 I live at, but owner of the 2351 too.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, it's been through numerous storms, been just a problem on the side of us. It's a family estate. I see that the family has come down in plus 30 plus years. They finally come down to fix the home now that it's very rotten and depleted. But they have been doing work, they put a new roof, they did things for the house. I don't feel it's structurally sound, but that's not my job. And I feel that if they need extension, they already had pretty much an extension to do. They almost had a year of the work to do. And they just decided to come 2 weeks before the hearing to start doing work. And I just want to make sure that everything is going to be built up to compliance because I live right next door. Wires has been since 1970. Roof has been off since Ida. So I just want to make sure everything is okay.
Danny Babin?
Yeah, I spoke to Reggie and to Siobhan Terrio, the people who own it. His property is his trailer is very close to this, okay? But they do have a permit and they are doing construction on this property, okay? So your recommendation was, I'm sorry,
My recommendation,
Was
our
30.
recommendation, I'm sorry, was to repair, for them to repair, demolish, or remove the structure by May 27, 2026.
Okay.
That's condemn. But to
condemn,
give them
but
4
yeah,
months.
correct. We're giving them the time to do it. All right. So I'm going to concur with administration on this and just make sure that we keep it up, okay? And again, this is family situations that we both talked about, okay? As long as it's done properly, our inspectors will take a look at it from that permit standpoint, from electrical, from construction wise. If it meets all the codes, then they're good and you're good with it
Only
next
reason
door.
why I'm here, I just want to make
No,
sure it's,
perfect, Reggie.
because I have 3 kids and
Sure.
stuff. I don't want to.
And a little one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Motion
you,
on the floor by Mr. Danny Babin to concur with the administration, give them 4 months. Second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item MM 239 Deadwood Drive, Gibson, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on January 31st, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on February 6, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ma'am, name and address for the record, please.
Darlene Duncan, 319 King George Drive in Tippecanoe. So that property is family property. So it is Daniel Estates. I'm paying the taxes on it, so I'm assuming that is why I got the this particular thing. I plan on going to, because I think we have at least 3 siblings that's still alive from this property. So I want to go to them and find out exactly what they want to do with it. So if it has to be condemned, we're just asking for time there.
Mr. Amady?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ms. Duncan,
Yes, sir.
so the recommendation is to condemn and give you till February 27th. You mentioned needing more time.
I'm just finding out about it.
So that would be about 30 days. How much time do you think you need?
Well, I mean, I would need time to get a permit and get it tore down and get their, whatever they decide to do with it.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be torn down in 30 days. There's a whole process, so it would be longer than that.
Okay.
But you were mentioning that you wanted to talk to the other heirs to see what they
Yes.
wanted to do
Yes.
and stuff. I mean, is 30 days gonna be enough?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And look, if you need more time,
Mhm.
just contact us. I can give you a card for myself, or you can call Miss Camilla and she can contact me as well. We could extend it for another 30 days, but
As long as you get if they decide to go and take it down yourselves and not have the parish do it, and you get that permit, then that permit's gonna give you an amount of time to do that, and we can extend for the life of that permit as well. All right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna concur with administration.
Okay, motion on the floor by Mr. John Amadi to concur with the administration. Got a second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines.
Thank you.
Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item NN 5203, Bayou Drive, Chauvin, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on March 28, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on April 1st, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27, 2026.
State your name and address for the record, please,
Nikki
ma'am, sir.
Gotro, 109 Broad Street, Golden Meadow.
Okay, go ahead.
I agree, it does need to be condemned, torn down, destroyed, whatever y'all need to do with it. I just don't have the funds to do it.
Okay. That's 8.
John's handling that. Yeah.
Okay, just 1 second there.
What was the recommendation by administration?
The recommendation was to condemn and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27, 2026.
Okay. For Ms. Chauvin, who is not here tonight, she wants to concur with administration. But for your information, there is a payment plan. Let me back up just a little bit. If you have somebody to tear it down, first of all, you need a permit. It would probably be cheaper for you to do it than it would be for the parish. But if the parish has to do it, there is a payment plan. I think it's 6 months. I don't remember what the duration is. It's either 6 months to a year. But I would err on the side of the 6 months that you could pay it off. So it's not like you'd have to come up with all the money at one time.
Okay, can I get like an extension? Like, at least give me 90 days so I can try to find somebody who can tear it down?
I'm only going by the council person for that district. That was her recommendation on this, so.
Okay.
All right, let Mr. Babin, let Mr. Pulaski get in there.
Okay, go ahead.
Wanted to chime in on the payment plan. So the way that works is, if the parish contractor were to go out and the property owner gets back charged, the property owner has to wait till that invoice shows up.
Right.
Then they contact the finance department and they can work out the
a
terms
payment plan.
for the
Okay.
payment plan.
All right. Again, I apologize. I don't know all the particulars of that, but I do know that we do have a payment plan, is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? But if you contact Ms. Chauvin
Okay.
in this process, letting her know that you are working to get it done, she can work on that. Again, if we're giving you 30 days, as Mr. Amadi said earlier and some of these others, it's not gonna happen at 30 days, all right?
Okay.
It may take 60 to 90 days to get it down.
Okay.
But again, we're going on her recommendation. Do you have her telephone number?
No, sir, I don't.
I'll write it down and give it to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
But I'm
thank
gonna make a motion to concur with administration.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to concur with the administration by Mr. Danny Babin, and a second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Mr. Carhartt, you had something?
Yeah, Mr. Pulaski, with the installment plan, how does that affect the property taxes and the property of that individual if they still actually have a bill and the parish actually has demolished that building?
Well, so once the payment plan's set up, I'm not sure, what the impact of that would be in as it relates to property taxes and that sort of thing. That'd be something that finance department would have to get involved in.
Yeah, and I suggest that you guys look into that because it may be something that's associated with that installments that
It's a
you're
good
gonna
question
make.
to ask.
Yeah, it'd be a good question to ask. Thank you.
Seeing no further lights, we have a motion on the floor to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item 236 St. Malo Street, Houma, Louisiana.
This structure will be continued to our next condemnation hearing on April 28, 2026, because the property owners are deceased and we need to appoint ad hoc.
Mo-
Motion to concur with administration on behalf of Mr.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, motion on the floor by Mr. Carl Harding to concur with the administration, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. You folks had something you wanted to share with us? Name and address for the record?
Terry Collier. I lived at 236 St. Malo, and I'm homeless right now. I live with my brother and I'm right now. We're gonna try to fix the house up because it's not all damaged. It's just the front end of it that's burnt. The outside where it's bricks and wood, but the middle section is burnt. The whole house didn't burn out.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we haven't condemned the property. What we're doing is we're continuing this matter until the next condemnation hearing. So, and that's April 28th,
Yes.
2026. Because now Mr. Collier, I'm assuming that your parents own this house?
My
Yes.
parents are dead,
Okay,
deceased. both
they're
of them.
deceased, and that's what our administration found out in their search for this property. So I'll advise you to get Miss Camilla Brown's card, and you can contact her, and she, I'm sure, can start some dialogue from there on this property.
Yeah, because that's the
Okay.
only part that's messed up right there in the front.
Gotcha. 100% understand. With that being said, we do have a motion on the floor. No further lights. Members, can you vote your machines, please? Vote 7-0, motion passes. You guys are done. Just be in contact with Miss Camilla
Yeah,
Brown.
because we ain't did a succession on the house yet.
Right, and that's a part of what they're gonna be doing. Well, they're gonna be needing that so you guys can actually move forward with
Because
it.
we had one started, and the woman that we had her doing it, she turned around 6 months later and threw the paperwork away. I found out.
Wow. Okay, be in contact with Miss Brown. She'll get you guys fixed up, explain to you what you need to do.
Okay.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Mr. Harding?
Yes,
Mr. Terry?
Mr. Collier. All right. Hopefully, Mr. Pleasure here, he's your councilman. But I just want, man, I sympathize with you because you are an employee of Terrebonne Parish. And we want to make sure, and it actually kind of touched me. Yeah, it kind of, both of you guys, it kind of touched me with your comment that you made. So therefore, I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna do whatever I could to help you also. Thank you.
Thank you for your service and dedication to the town.
All right. Item PP, 419 Grand Caillou Road, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on April 11th, 2025. The initial inspection was conducted on April 14th, 2025, indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026, indicated the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure be condemned and the owner ordered to demolish or remove the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Yes, on behalf of my colleague, the chairman, he's going to actually extend to the next condemnation here.
Continue.
Motion on the floor to extend to the next condemnation hearing, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Motion 7-0, motion passes. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item QQ 7438 Grand Caillou Road, Dulac, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on December 19th, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on December 27th, 2024.
Go ahead.
indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
name and address for the record.
My name is Mark Bro. I live at 310 Lincoln Street, but that's my daddy's property. My mom and daddy both died. My brother lives down there. He was supposed to tear it apart. I got a permit, and he never finished doing it. My brother got a drug problem. If we get an extension, I will get it completely tore down, except for the pilings and the floor.
What was your recommendation to go? 30?
Yes.
Yeah, how long is it gonna take you to tear it down? I mean, how long has it been like this?
It's been since the hurricanes. I mean, he tore down more than 3/4 of it already.
Yeah,
It was way more than that.
Well, I think, I'm gonna concur with administration and do it in 30 days, but if you show some progress, we can always work on that,
Oh, yes,
okay?
sir.
But it's gotta
And
show
then
some
he got a bunch of
progress.
trash in the yard too.
Yeah,
I went down there today and chewed them out. I'm on disability.
I
I
got
don't
it.
have the money to go back and forth. I live in Oakshire, right by where John grew up.
Yeah.
I grew up with John, actually.
No, I understand that, but again, this needs to come down, as you know.
Yes, sir. It's
okay? So I'm
gonna come
concur
down.
with administration.
I'll make
okay?
sure he does it now. I didn't have the gas to keep going down there and check on him.
Gotcha.
You know how it is when somebody got a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
There's a
Okay.
motion,
Okay.
there's a motion
Thank
on
you,
the
Mr.
floor by Mr. Danny Babin to concur with the administration. Got a second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Votes 5-0, motion passes. Item RR 423, 423 Odemont Street, Houma, Louisiana.
For this location, it was just revealed to us yesterday evening that this structure is currently under the HMGP program. So we are recommending that this file be closed.
On behalf of Mr. Pledge, I'd like to concur with administration.
Motion on the floor to concur with the administration by Mr. Clayton Voisin, second by Mr. Steve Trosclair. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item SS 564 Aragon Road, Montague, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on April 22nd, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on April 23rd, 2025, indicated the structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 21st, 2026, indicated the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27th, 2026.
I spoke to Mr. Sober this morning, and he has a sale pending, so I'm gonna defer to the next condemnation hearings.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Steve Trosclair to defer to the next condemnation hearing, second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item TT 1130 Shilley Street.
The initial complaint was received on April 23rd, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on April 23rd, 2025, indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026, indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27th, 2026.
Name and address for the record, ma'am.
Suzette B. Johnson, 3301 Stephanie Street, Houma, Louisiana, 70363. So I did get a permit last year to tear it down. We are going to tear it down. But my husband and my son are actually going to do it. But he had shoulder surgery right after I got the permit. And he's recovered pretty much now. And we're ready to tear it down now. If y'all can give me about 60 days, if you don't mind.
On behalf of Mr. Pleasure, we're going to concur with administration and give you an additional 60 days to
All
do
right.
so.
I appreciate that. It will be torn down.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Carl Harding to concur with the administration and give him 60 days to do so. Second by Mr. Clayton Wazan. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item UU 6623 Highway 56, Chauvin, Louisiana.
The complaint was received on February 1st, 2024. The initial complaint, I'm sorry, was received on February 1st, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on February 2nd, 2024 indicated the structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated the structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that this structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27, 2026.
State your name and address for the record, please, sir.
My name is Michael Parham. I live at 903 Rue Chalet in Hammond, Louisiana.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so there was a lot of what you see there as a result of the initial demolition that I undertook after the storm. Unfortunately, I got ill with pretty serious issues. I had to stop doing that. What I'd like to ask you guys for tonight is an extension, a 90-day extension, and get a demolition permit so that I can continue with the demolition and rehabilitation of the building. The core of the building is fine, but the periphery where the porches were, where you see where the demolition was already done, that's got to come out. And it's going to take me about 3 weeks to get a piece of equipment down there that I have to be able to pull the pollen out and demo everything. And that's what I'm asking for at this point, so that I can get my demolition permit and a rehab permit.
Mr. John Amity?
All right, Mr. Parham, so you said 90 days?
I would ask for 90 to get to that point, and I'd be happy to submit progress reports and what have you.
Yeah, so what I'll do on behalf of Ms. Chauvin, since it's her district, I'll go ahead and condemn and give him 90 days. And you can give progress to either Ms. Camilla Brown, but it'd be better if you can get Ms. Chauvin's number. It's listed on the website.
Okay.
And give her a call and just keep her updated
I'll do
on what
that.
you're doing.
Yeah, and I can submit reports or pictures or whatever we need to do.
Yeah, pictures and communication with her would go a long way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you for coming down.
Motion on the floor with Mr. John Amity to concur with the administration, give 90 days. Second by Mr. Carl Harding. Seeing no further lights, members, vote your machines. Vote 7-0, motion passes. Item VV 4064 Highway 665, Montague, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on May 16, 2024. The initial inspection conducted on May 17, 2024 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 22nd, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the residential mobile home and accessory structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27, 2026.
Ma'am, sir?
Darrell Bertrand, 111 Estate Drive in Thibodeau. I'm not an owner on this property, but we own the property next door. I just have a couple of quick questions, if you don't mind. Both of the owners and the previous residents are deceased. So is this going to be able to move forward, or is the ad hoc attorney going to have to be involved? I just kind of would like to know, because we've been maintaining the property, cutting the grass, cleaning up around the place, picking up the debris that falls off of it. So I just want to know what we're in for, how much longer.
Mr. Trustclair and
Yeah,
good
okay.
Brianna. Go ahead, you good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion, we concur and condemn it pending legal review of what we can do with it.
Ms. Brianna?
So are Paul and Geraldine deceased?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's who we've been sending letters to. How long have they been deceased?
Since before the hurricane, before Ida. She died first.
Are you in contact with any of their heirs or?
There's a lot of them. And there are some on her side, some on his side. The word that we get, it's not the gospel, but we hear they don't want to do a succession. They don't want anything to do with the property. I believe
Yeah, there's
there's an SBA loan outstanding on it.
there's nothing in the public record to indicate that either of them have passed away. So yeah, we are going to have to notice their heirs, unfortunately, and continue it.
Continue it. And just
Okay, well, I guess I'll change my motion to continue because you gotta do proper notice. Can I just concur and then y'all just pending legal? We still don't know they're dead.
Well,
legally.
So with that being said,
So what's your recommendation,
yeah,
Brianna?
Go ahead.
I recommend continuing it to the next meeting.
Okay, that's
so
my
that
motion.
we can
Continue
notice
to the
all
next-
heirs formally.
Motion on the floor is by Mr. Steve Trosclair to continue to the next condemnation hearing. Second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Item WW 120 Carlos Street, Houma, Louisiana.
The initial complaint was received on August 5th, 2025. The initial inspection conducted on August 7th, 2025 indicated this structure was in a dangerous and dilapidated condition. Notices was issued. An inspection conducted on January 20th, 2026 indicated this structure continues to be in violation. It is our recommendation that the structure and the residential accessory structure be condemned and the owner ordered to remove or demolish the structure by February 27th, 2026.
State your name and address for the record, please, ma'am, sir.
Brandy Ortiz, 501 Roderick Street, Morgan City. Repairs have been made in the interior of the home. He was trying to get a permit for tearing down walls and starting repairs on the outside. He didn't know what he needed, so now he has what he needs and he wants to get a permit and repair the house.
Mr. Carl Harden.
I passed by there today. I'm gonna concur with the administration. You got 30 days. You can do what you got to do, and contact them. And I think it's rather difficult to actually see what I see here and what I saw today. You know, man. I don't see no work being done there.
You good, Mr. Harding?
Yeah,
Mr. Pulaski.
Yeah, I just wanted to note for the folks here tonight, in the notes, they do indicate that a permit was applied for, but that the permit office is still in need of either lease or ownership information from the applicant. That way they can issue that permit. So my suggestion is that they contact the permit office to get that straightened out so they can get that permit.
Yeah, and the contact Ms. Brown when you get the information. But right now, I'm honestly being honest about that. You know, I looked at it pretty extensively. I didn't see no work being done there as of late.
Motion on the floor by Mr. Carl Harding to concur with the administration. Second by Mr. Clayton Voisin. Seeing no further lights, members vote your machines. Vote 6-0, motion passes. Motion to adjourn by Mr. John
Second.
Amedy. Second by Mr. Carl Harding.
Ooh,
Seeing no
that's-
lights, members vote your machines.
That was tough.
Vote 6-7-0, motion passes.
Clay, you want to stay?